How do you make a clipping path? Basically, what we're doing is making a window through which we can see something. So if you can say, I'm going to make a window right there, all I get is my eyeballs. That's all you can see there because I made a mask out of that particular thing. Or think about a frame where you get a picture inside there. So the picture is in behind the frame. I'm going to have a window or a frame. I'm going to have a picture in behind that through which I can see the picture that I'm looking at. Let me just share my screen and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can do it with an image. I could bring a photograph in here and paste it in here. But since we did that in class, I thought I'd do something different. I'm going to make an eyeball. The trouble with an eyeball, of course, is that it is this kind of a shape, but the eyeball itself is bigger than that. It sticks out. Now I can draw something inside there, but what I could do is do this. I could make that shape and then maybe give that a fill with green color. No, a fill with green color. Sorry, you're not paying attention. A fill with green color. Thank you so much. And then I could get, come back here with my circle tool, still have my circle tool, draw that shape and fill that with black. There's the pupil. And then I'm just going to come over here and draw a big fat sparkly part and say there, I've got an eyeball right there. Looks cool, however, but it doesn't look like it's in there. So what I want to do is grab these three things. We didn't talk about how to group, but I'm just going to grab those three things, come up to objects and say group those three guys, okay? Now here's the deal with a clipping mask is that what I've got to do is put the mask in front of the object that I want to mask. So I want to put this eyeball or this like eyelid shape in front of this. If I grab that shape, I'm going to go to Object, Arrange, Bring to Front, or just Shift, Command, Bracket, Bring to Front. So now I've got those things layered the way I want them. And what I'm going to do now is drag from over here. I'm just going to drag across everybody. It gets my outside square. I'm just going to deselect that using the Shift key. And now you can see what I've got is my iris, pupil, and sparkle on top of or underneath my eyelid shape. And now I can come back here and say, make me a clipping mask. So what that'll do is say, I'm only going to show you the eyeball stuff through that shape. You'll notice also that we lost the fill and the stroke of that eyeball shape. But if I use my direct selection tool, I can come back up here and say, I do want that to have a black stroke or black fill. No, I have a white fill and a black stroke. And I can control that right there in my stroke and fill menu. So it's kind of a cool trick. And as I say, in outline mode, you can still see what's underneath, what's inside that clipping mask. So hopefully you think that's kind of cool. Might make that a little bit heavier. It'd be kind of cool to make that a little bit stronger, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'll fuss around with this thing, but you get the idea. We also did that with a photograph. You can also just draw a shape around the photograph and then pop that out and have, somebody's head floating in space, but I don't know. I don't like my head floating in space. See ya.